tough game. Credit to Brackley?
Not really, no. They got in our penalty area 7 times and we got in theirs 20. So it probably tells you the tale of our final bit wasn't good enough. We dominated the ball, dominated the game. As it goes on, obviously it becomes a little bit more stretched. They caused a few problems with their 2 centre forwards getting in behind a couple of times. But they're going to have that with the formation they play. But we've got to be better breaking down the 2 banks of 4 really in the second half. First off, we had enough opportunities to score, more opportunities really, and we didn't. We weren't ruthless enough today. For all the ruthlessness we were against Barnet, we lacked that little bit today. But I was really pleased with the build-up play.
I think that little bit of spark wasn't quite there today, was it? Last Saturday. We created, it just didn't quite run, did it?
No, it didn't, but we've got to be a bit more ruthless. We got in positions, we got round the back of them. It was the final ball or final decision to finish. We just need to be a little bit more ruthless. But again, it's another win. It's 4 wins out of 5. We've got to be positive. They're no mugs. You know, they've won this competition 3 years ago. They were in the playoffs last year, obviously in the one below, so they're no mugs. And they showed their worth, I guess. But really, we dominated the game and should win that comfortably.
Second half, last 10 minutes, it's straight. I think neither you or their manager want to go to penalties. You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think last 10 minutes, both teams wanted to win it.
Yeah, I just said that, and they caused us a few problems. But I wouldn't say they came to win it early doors, really, for the first hour. I mean, they were banked in. We just need to be a little bit better, and I think when we moved George to the right, we needed to hit the left to right more, and we didn't. We'd done really well hitting right to left on George. We got in a couple of times in penalty area and trees on diagonals. You can only go through, round or over. I don't think we went through or over well enough. We went round well enough today, not through or over well enough.
We did find some decent spaces, as you say, through. That final ball wasn't quite there.
No, it wasn't. But again, the positives are some of the fringe players that haven't had game time played. Scott has got his first 90 minutes under his belt, under me, and I think he tired towards the end. You could see that, and obviously Tom as well, and Jack. Jack hasn't played a lot of football. I think you'd tell because the game was still in balance, and it was 0-0. I think we were trying to push, and you could see that it hit Jack and Tom and Scott, particularly through the spine of our team a little bit. And when it was a basketball game, it could have gone either way in the last 15, but disappointing to be 0-0 really at the end of the game now.
Moving to penalties, let's say a couple of them were surreal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Carl must have thought it was Christmas come early.
Yeah. He's done his job though.
Yeah.
Good save at the end, the last one. Pleasing to go through. You know, we've done our job, we've got through. What the real pleasing thing is 0 against again, and they didn't really look like scoring. They had 1 shot on target in the game. So if you're restricting the opposition to 1 shot on target, we're going to go places if we continue to do that. And 0 goals, so that's 1 in 5. That's impressive.
Have you been involved in many penalty shootouts?
I have, yeah.
I have. The players that wanted to take them, it's got to be big to take them.
Credit to them. And when I asked the players, they knew that there's 8 that put their hand up, so I had to choose the 5. And Lawrence done really well on the 6th one. It was a great penalty, that one. They really put a mark in the sand. I think that one won us.
Yeah, so just a quick word about Tuesday night, long trip to Dover.
Yeah.
You're going to be a long night out, but again, back to league positions, we need 3 points.
It's what we're paid to do.
Yeah.
So it's a journey, but it's not as if we're flying to Dubai, is it? We're going to Dover. So we'll be ready. We'll be going down there early. The board obviously supports us on all the travel, and everything's laid out brilliantly and professionally. We've got to go there and do our job and continue this rich vein of form.
Any impressions on bumps and bruises today?
There's plenty, yeah. There's plenty. As I said, I learned a lot today. And some positive, a lot of positives again. A few things we need to work on, but that was always going to be the case.
So your class needs a learning curve as well.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. You're always learning. I've only been here 3.5 weeks, haven't I? So it's early days still, but what's pleasing is another win. However we've done it, we've won the game.
James, like I say, just 1 goal conceded in 5. What's been the key, do you feel, to that fantastic record?
I think we've mixed up as well, because obviously Yarni's come in right centre back against Barnet, and then he's played right wing back today. So it's pleasing that we're mixing the team, and George went across to left wing back. So it's very much a back 6. Yes, I play 3 at the back, I know, but it's the 6. But we're also defending a higher line. The pressure in the first half was immense. We really pressed the ball really well, restricted them to any in our half. They were barely in our defensive half. So if you're restricting them to few final third entries, the defenders have got less to do. So that worked really well. Of course, in the last 15 minutes was a basketball game. Both teams didn't want it to go to penalties, but I think there's a mixture of things there. But definitely our confrontation line is I think 40 yards higher up the pitch than what it was before I came in.
Brought in Jonathan Smith and Liam Mandeville. How do you think they did today?
Yeah, both were positive. Final bit wasn't there for Liam today. He got some really good positions, and Smithy's work rate speaks for itself. He ran himself into the ground, and it was the right decision to come off then, just to save him for Tuesday. And obviously, haven't decided what we're going to do Tuesday, and he done well, grafted. And I think Liam got in some really good positions. Just his final bit needs to be better, but he knows that himself.
No Tom Denton in the squad today. Was that due to an injury or tactical?
No, his knee inflamed from the Sutton game on the 4G, but he'll be okay hopefully for Tuesday. We're just monitoring that one. It's gone right down now, but we took a little bit of a risk him coming on against Barnet, and it inflamed again. So we've just got to be careful with that one, and that one's more precautionary. I said league is probably number one this year, but this is a bonus. You can get to Wembley in this competition, so definitely didn't take it lightly, and we'll need the squad over the Christmas period, so good to get some minutes for the fringe players as well.
And just overall in general, you just keep ticking along nicely. Like I say, it's 4 wins out of 5, is it now? So you're just ticking along nicely.
Yeah, happy. Yeah, it's good form going into the Christmas period. You can really bounce up the league with this fixture congestion now, but we'll take one game at a time. We haven't focused on Dover yet, and I will now be doing that tonight. And into tomorrow, ready for the training session Monday, and travel down there to Dover and hopefully get another positive result.